Hello guys, back again, and this time I'm going to talk about something that I'm torn on both sides on this issue. So first of all, traditionally with the 3DS, if you wanted to run any kind of like unauthorized or unlegal example code on the 3DS, for example, load a homebrew, play piracy games, or more importantly, bypass the region locking, which to me is such an archaic thing on systems these days, you need to go and basically couldn't have any firmware update beyond version 4.5, or you couldn't do this, which that was released well over a year ago, more like 15 months ago. But in a video put up by a hacker called Chameleon, he demonstrates an exploit he's uncovered that runs in version 6.3, which was released 6 months ago, and possibly the current firmware. Now, while Shamil says he doesn't want his work to use for piracy, he says that's not an issue with his SSSPWN exploit, as by its nature the hack can't be used for that. And here's what he said. It's a sweet spot that gives us just enough to get awesome homebrew code running in ARM11 user mode, but not enough to break the system bad enough to let anyone do whatever they want. As such, I personally have no qualms releasing the exploit in the wild. And he hasn't released the exploit yet. He doesn't want to burn the nice vulnerability when it's possible. The hack can work with current and even future 3DS firmware. He's hoping to give other reputable developers and hackers a crack at it to make some development tools for 3DS homebrew development tools. Now you say, why am I torn about this? Because technically this is illegal. And what I mean by that is why it's, in some ways, it's cool. I like homebrew games, like on systems that are no longer being made, that are no longer, the company's not making money off of it, their run is over. When you're talking about a system that's 3 years old, and right now, still, the company that's the lifeblood for the company, it's illegal because the point of it is you're supposed to get a license to have the right to put the games on the system. That's where the company makes the money, by the license, and, then those games help the system sales. If you were to allow people to put homeroom games on there for free, for nothing, the problem that they run into, and any people who make a system run into, is the developers go, why do I have to pay for a license and these people don't? It has to be fair to everybody. And then, this is the issue with homebrew. And it's illegal to not, again, unauthorized software on a console during the run of the system. When the system 3DS's runs over, I have no problem with doing putting homebrews on it. But in the middle of a system's life, putting out homebrews for a company trying to make money off it, an exploit, and despite this exploit may be harmless, right? Though I have seen people put in the comments that you can't like remap the controller and other stuff with this exploit. When people hear a vulnerability in a system, they automatically get scared and they automatically think bad things. The average people, not gamers who are in the know, but the average person who plays the 3DS games here and there, their kids may play it, aren't really keep up with the news. They hear vulnerability, they freak out. To them, it's broken. And it affects their trust in the company and the system. Now, obviously, we live in a day and age to people to know it's impossible to keep a system from getting hacked, right? Nintendo's done a pretty good job, once the vulnerability is out there, of patching it. And I'm assuming that Nintendo's going to patch this because this is getting out there now. And it's just a matter of time for Nintendo finds out about it or run into it themselves and patch it. Especially if someone's making homebrews and they find out their homebrews being made. They will patch this vulnerability. And ultimately, here's the catch. Why the way he does this is mostly harmless. Again, with a lot of systems, maybe that's harmless, but that with conjunction with something else could somehow break the system and allow people to do anything. Again, sometimes multiple things together can cause the same thing as one thing, and this is the danger of this. And more importantly, the danger of hurting a company's lifeblood on a system they're making money on. No matter how well the system's doing, no matter how many have been sold, legally you just can't do this, and you're getting into a really sticky area with when people decide, it's all right to put homebrew on the system, even though it's out there, it leads a lot of messes if you start going down this road. If the lifespan of a console is over, no problem with it whatsoever, right? I like to play homebrew games. It's kind of cool seeing people make it for systems that were made 20, 30 years ago and still making games and being able to get more out of that system than it was ever dreamed of. For example, the Dreamcast system, that really, the potential of that system was never truly touched due to the fact it just wasn't around long enough to get everything out of that system, right? But for a brand new system that's out 3 years and it's making money, and the lifeblood of a company, I don't think is necessarily the right thing to do. But again, he hasn't put it out there yet, so we'll see what ultimately happens. So what do you think about the fact that someone has found a hack to make homebrews? Do you think it's all right to make homebrews of a system that's currently out in its current run and is currently, like, in the lifespan of the system? Or do you believe homebrews are only cool once the system's done its run? Anyway, guys, love to hear your guys' opinion. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and favoring. I really do appreciate it, guys. And I will talk to you guys later.